Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. This video I want to talk about thinking, thoughts, and how we experience the world, right? So the video topic today is how do we experience the world? Well, we pretty much experience the world through the way we think, right? We can have identical twins, genetically identical, who are raised the same way with the same parents, the same upbringing. Their life is about as similar as you could ever get. And by the time they're 15, they have two completely different views of the world. One could view the world as a great place, one could view it as a scary place, and all sorts, every kind of variation or difference that you can imagine. These identical twins can experience the world differently. Well, what makes it different? Yeah, they've had some different experiences, for sure. But it's how they think about the world. And so we all experience the world through our thoughts. You know, we've got a mind, we've got a consciousness, and we have our thinking. And yes, those are the three principles taught originally by Sydney Banks, and I'm starting to delve into that. I don't understand it all enough to do a decent job explaining it, and even some of the experts struggle with exactly how to put it into words. But the key for this is how we experience the world is through our thinking. And so, you know, there was an example that was given in one of the videos I was watching on YouTube where, you know, somebody, yeah, I think it was Sid Banks at a retreat, a marriage counseling retreat or something. And he's like, you know, somebody said something like, "You're not miserable, you just think you are." And it's the thinking that actually makes us miserable. So you're not stressed out, you just think you are. And I can look at any number of people. And I think I mentioned, you know, you ever walk into a room and you meet that person and, "Hey, what's up?" And, "Wow, everything sucks. Life sucks, traffic sucks, my job sucks, I hate everything." Well, is it the situations that are truly making that person miserable? Or is it their thinking about those situations, right? You ever get in the car with somebody and you're driving along and all of a sudden there's a major traffic jam and an accident up ahead and you're going to be stuck there for an hour? One of them just turns up the radio a little bit louder and just relaxes and bops, and the other one's like clenching the steering wheel ready to freak out. It's not the situation, folks, that makes things drive us crazy or whatever, right? It's our thinking about these things. And so if you find yourself feeling bad, feeling angry, feeling negatively in any way, shape, or form, most likely it's because we're thinking those things. And if we're feeling good, it's most likely because we've had positive, uplifting thoughts. And so thoughts create feelings, and sometimes feelings will create thoughts. It's like a nice little loop that we've got going on here, right? Sometimes we will wake up with an anxious feeling, and that will create thoughts of anxious thoughts. But we have the ability to step into the loop because thoughts are something that we have conscious control over. And if we're feeling anxious, we can choose to step out of those anxious thoughts and say, what am I grateful for, right? I'm standing outside. It's 25 degrees out. It's almost 5 o'clock. The sun is just peeking through the trees back there. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, it's almost 5 o'clock and it's still light out. So I'm grateful for that because that means spring is on its way. It's towards the end of February. And as cold as I am, my face is getting cold because I've been out here for a few videos. I'm grateful. This fresh air feels freaking awesome. And I got the sun setting out there that I can kind of watch as I'm shooting the video. There's a dog barking in the distance. So, you know, I could sit out here and go, it's freaking cold and I can't believe I got to shoot this video out here. And what's the difference? My thinking. So if you find yourself constantly pissed off, constantly upset, constantly being offended, check your thoughts. Are you thinking I'm offended thoughts? Are you thinking I'm angry thoughts? Are you thinking I need to be hypersensitive all the time thoughts? Most likely it's our thinking that gets us in trouble. So that's very freeing. And I'm not doing these 3 principles any justice here because I'm just scratching the surface on my own understanding. But look, if you are feeling shitty, take a look at your thoughts. They're probably shitty thoughts going on right now. And we have the choice to become aware of that and shift our thoughts, right? I've talked about that in awareness. And if you notice yourself hyper-focused on the pain and catastrophizing and poor me, right? No wonder you're feeling kind of crappy, right? So shift, get out of the future-based fear of what your life might be like if the pain never goes away, and shift and say, I'm on the right track. I know I'm doing the right thing. Getting the mindset of indifference, feeling my emotions. I know this is what's going on with me, and so I'm going to breathe deep and soothe myself and just smile and trust. And that feels a hell of a lot better than catastrophizing and getting stuck in the thought train of my life sucks and it's always going to suck. So, become aware of your thoughts. If you're feeling shitty, what are you thinking? Probably negative thoughts. If you're feeling good, notice that too. Pat yourself on the back and go, yeah, I woke up with gratitude instead of with fear and anger and anxiety. So, thoughts are how we experience the world. And one of the ladies who is a coach in the TMS world and very heavy on the 3 principles is Hannah Studley out of Israel. I've had a conversation with her. And the phrase that she always uses, which I think is something that's used in the 3 principles world, is we are always feeling our thinking. And so if you're feeling bad, you're probably thinking negatively. And this isn't positive thinking woo-woo, it's actually how things work. If you're feeling bad, your thoughts are probably negative. So pay attention to that stuff and decide with conscious intention, I'm going to shift my thoughts to positive. And like I said before in a video a couple of days ago, we don't have to believe, we don't have to believe our thoughts, something like that. But look for that, it was only a few days ago. So, let me know what you guys think. I love you. You're on the right path, you will get better. Just try to get these things dialed in and you'll be well before you know it. And if you are doing well and having some success, please, please, please send me an email and let me know how you're doing. Because I would love to share your success story with others in the group, because these success stories really just inspire so many people. So if you're having success, send me an email. Send it to dan@painforyou.com and let me know where you were, what kind of clicked for you, and how you're doing now. And even if you're not 100% better, but you've got some small victories, please share those as well. So, love you guys and gals. We experience the world through our thoughts. So if your world is kind of shitty, take a look at your thoughts and see what you can do to shift that. Talk to you soon. Thanks.